Take that! Snowballs! How do you like them now?
Fucking off. I'm out.
Welcome, everyone. We've set up for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Xmas,
We got our villagers here.
Oh.
These villagers
Yeah.
inundated by snowmen. You know, we had to do that.
Because they can't do a stinking thing themselves.
Because we live in a very hot climate, and so the only way to do this was to import snowmen.
It was for the benefit.
Importing snow just couldn't be done.
It was for the benefit of our civilians.
Exactly. Now, everyone's happy. This villager's happy, right?
Yeah, of course.
Snowball to the face. How's it feel?
Increases our taxation with...
Also, I like how the snowballs can't hit us.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that. I wonder why.
Oh, PvP, yeah. Screw you, pig. I missed. I was also running towards him, so...
Merry Christmas, I got presents! Oh.
What?
Oh, I thought...
Where'd you go?
I'm just inside.
Check out the Christmas tree. Yeah, we lit it up randomly.
What?
I added entropy to this tree. Orderly. It's very difficult.
Yeah, his brain was... Fucking God.
What's happening to you? Evan, you having a stroke?
Nothing, no.
I don't believe you. I think you're having a stroke. Better do the Heimlich manip.
The snowman walked right through it, and I was like, I gotta get rid of that.
There was a weird kind of lag spike right there, and I'm not quite sure how that worked. The elevator just stopped for a minute. It was like power went out, and I was just like, what the hell? Ow.
Yeah, like
Ow.
a mini panic
Ow.
for a moment.
Being attacked by a monster. An evil monster, like no other. We finally got all the supplies ready for, like, the Alvery.
Push button. I like how you like the elevator stop for a moment.
Wait, what is it? There's a snowman down here, too?
Why
He's gonna
not?
black out the sun.
We imported it, and I'm like, why not take one for ourselves? We could use the snow.
I don't know about these imports.
Shit. I accidentally hit the clay golem, and I thought that he was turning into like a snowman, like a snow-covered body.
Strange matter snow. New invention.
I mean, you
Took us a while.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's terrible. You're abusing our snowmen.
We don't have enough.
It's too much snow. It's gonna be everywhere now too, because the lights are freaking breaking them. We're never gonna have inventory space.
You're never gonna have inventory space. I could just hold down right click the entire time I'm here.
I'd be careful with that.
Just
That doesn't sound safe.
Constantly just casting snowballs 24/7.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, the lag, because it's unbearable.
All right, we need to get a few reactors up and running. Like I've got the resources to finally make the fusion reactor. But we need to make like the nuclear reactor. So I've got to go rip a hole into a mountain and then just shove one in.
Weird.
So we can get power for the UU matter we need to use.
But you didn't add me to your party. God damn it, Chris. I don't fucking
What?
do that shit.
What are you doing? What's wrong? Got a problem? Do you have all the items you need installed on your suit?
Don't worry. What?
Alright, what was it doing? It's I think it was
Hold on.
I think it's like an 8x8 structure or something. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere around this region.
Yeah. Yeah.
1, 2,
So I
3,
had my exam. I had one of my exams today. Shit. I got a freaking A. Ended that class with a B, astronomy. Unfortunately, now I have a test every day of the week. But I'm ready.
got some extra sandstone. I'm gonna mark out the area where we're gonna like keep this place. So like, let's see here. Oh, it needs to be. What is it? It needs to be quite a few, but I'm not sure if it was 6 or not.
So you asked me like, how does it feel doing the universe backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, I got the new Pokemon and I'm playing it, and I came across this trainer that was like, "Water play backwards, you know, super effective, weak as shit, and you know, a slap to the face will kill you." And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Sounds fun.
And I was like, just trying to comprehend things backwards. I'm fire, he's water, I'm strong. Wait, no, this doesn't make sense. Like I would literally get slapped, and it would just be like
a million damage, and you wouldn't know why.
Like freaking, no idea why.
1, 2, 3.
My slowest Pokemon was my quickest. I didn't make.
God, that seems like some complicated stuff.
It was hardcore. I flipped to 180.
It's like breaking lives right there.
I was afraid if I lost, it would have been winning.
Unfortunately, they didn't go that far. Every color should have been inverted. The volume should have worked backwards.
Like, look at my name. My Pokemon are named me.
Touchscreen only works when you don't touch it.
Oh. There we go. So, like, during that exam, like, the teacher came by and he was like, "Oh, you know, they were giving free food away, and, like, I got this for you guys," right? Like, there's these, like little, how should I say, ketchup cups? If that makes sense? Like, the little plastic ketchup cups that you, like, put your condiments in. Well, of food. And it's, like, a bag full of it. So I was like, okay, yeah, you know, it's cool. We took our finals, I aced my finals, and I feel real good. I'll take one, right? Ate it. And of course, I'm the first one that took one and ate it. Without really think about it. So the second person in line was like, "So what did you get?" And I just finished my swallow, and I'm like, "I don't know." So I can only imagine to look through her face like, "What the fuck, man?"
I needed you to test that if it was poisonous. And you just blew it off.
You just went right through it. He's gonna die.
I think it's like a level down right here, and then it sits here. Can't remember like at what height it was all at, because it should be eye level, I believe. So this should be the core right here, and then it will go down a block, and then have wires into the floor here. But something doesn't seem right about this.
Nothing seems right. Or seems right. Never.
If I have it wired up here, and then the ground here, and then I'd have a block here, wired here, and then this is the roof level here.
Move. There we go. So the soda pop tab thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, alright. Originally, I wanted the bag to be completely soda pop tabs. You know, it was the day before we had to record, and I was really sick, right?
Yeah.
Sick as a dog. So I had to literally stay up all night. Among vomiting and, like, other flu-like.
It's probably because you ate that stuff that you couldn't determine.
No, that was today. But
Well,
so, like, it was random, like, middle finger week before finals sickness, like, oh shit, figured something like this was gonna happen, right? So, you know, this bag, I only had like 2 sheets done, like 2 of those tab sheets done, and that was that Monday, and we were doing this, right? And That was the last thing I did of it. Was with you. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh shit, man, I gotta finish this entire bag. Like, I had to go out to the store, buy the material, like fabric, just attach it to. Bought some gold spray paint, right? And some, like, little tiny accessories to, like, attach to it so, it looks all fancy-pantsy.
Yeah.
So then, what's going through my brain? Okay, so originally I was like, alright, fuck, I can't make an entire bag out of this shit. I'm just going to just make, like, how should I say it? It's a... Have you ever seen those, like, bags with large borders around their, like, rim? Like these really thick, stylish borders around the top half of the bag? Around the, opening?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure what to call it. Is the word embroidered or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go with it. Pretty much, it's like a very thick embroidery, and that's what the pop tabs are, right? It's not thin, like just 1 or 2 inches. It's like 6 inches, 7 inches of embroidery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Around the top of the rim. So it's like, okay, we got that. We spray painted it gold because aluminum looked cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And then we attached, like, the little crystals and the little, like, the little accessories to the embroidery, just so it would seem like a personal, accessory. And then Alexis stitched together, she sewed together the bag, and then that's when she got my sickness, so she was like, I'm sleeping here. So then, I'm like, okay, fuck. I need to attach these things, attach my, pop tabs to the bag itself. with, like, with safety pin needles and, like, crappy thread here and there. I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, man. This is gonna be bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Focus in. Eat some yogurt.
I thought all taste in my fucking mouth. All I taste is metal. Constantly.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my throat.
Eat some fucking yogurt.
I'm actually going to push this back a block. Just because I feel like...
Man, I'll be back.
Alright. Let's see here. If this is... Okay, well, I know that the up and down axis is correct, because my biggest issue with this is that it's 2 layers thick to prevent nuclear explosion from destroying half the planet. So, I need to make sure that this wall is also 2 blocks thick, which means this measurement might be off by 1 as well. Because if it's a 9x9 structure, I've already planned for this, because I've already seen what it looks like on my server. So if I map this out, it should work out with a chamber inside of it. So here are the corners. And then we'd go in 1 more level, and then it would angle again here. And then we should have space around the core, about 1 on each side. So there's 1 there, and then this gets pushed back, that's 1, and that's the side, so then there's 1 right here. Yeah, that works perfectly. Okay. So the last thing you want to do is measure it off and then have to remove everything, because I think this stuff's pretty strong. Yeah, it's like obsidian. Would be bad to place that somewhere wrong. Who builds a nuclear power plant inside of a cave system? Just put it into a mountain. I do. Mad scientist style. That's what I wanted. It's going with my original setup on my server is just not very reasonable. Can't be spending forever building a box that's fancy looking. because we'd end up doing that. Alright, so those cables will connect right into the core. Which actually I should have. No signal. No signal! I'm gonna have to wire over a box over to here. What? How's there no signal still? Okay, there we go. What is it I needed? I was, these snowballs. You can have snow everywhere. Alright, the cable's going up into the nuclear reactor. There we go. So I got all the bits and bobs. And I just need to make sure that I put down the core first so I can put down everything else. There. And I kind of forget, which worries me a little bit, as to whether or not it instantly activates as soon as it gets stuff to use. I had a trigger set up, but I don't remember if it was on or off. Inversion's very important with this because if you're off, the way I have it built, it will explode immediately. So, that would be bad. Although it gives sound effects for when it does get near that. I might have had it muted for a minute. Let me check. Yeah, it was muted. Alright, there we go. Ah, I hear sheep. Actually, no, it should have been muted for both of us. Well, us viewers. I'm viewing this as well. I'm not actually here. I'm not playing it. It's all a lie. Commentary on top of a commentary. Because that's how I roll. Alright, and then I need just some simple stone. It's gotta be stone. We can't have crappy looking things on here. That's just wrong. Actually, what am I doing? I could just mine out stone. Oh, going the wrong way. I'm actually a bit surprised that PvP stops snowball damage. I mean, it does not even damage.
I heard you talking to yourself, breaking the fourth wall.
It's probably because you... What do you mean? Where were you? I was just questioning to myself, like, if your microphone was picking it up from, like, a distance. You have an odd tendency to have such a loud speaker that it gets picked up.
I know, it's awesome.
It's not a good thing. Mine doesn't get picked up. What's wrong with you? You're weird.
Yeah. So because then it gets right into your brain. It gets straight to your brain.
What about our viewers that don't have brains? We're going to hurt them.
Oh, man, what the hell is that? Is that thick cabling?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I've never seen cable that thick.
Of course you haven't. That's the only one capable of well, there's one other one, but it's not a cable anymore.
You know, this is anything but... wait a minute.
Are you expecting this to be a simple construction? We're building a nuclear core.
I don't know, maybe because, the recent mods that I've seen, that it's like, yeah, that's pretty accurate for, what they're trying to portray. This nuclear reactor...
Yeah, this thing's going to look pretty legit.
I was about to say it looks anything but legit, but, it's because it's like, here's this reactor, and then we have this cable coming off of it. This thing is doused in water, right?
Yeah, we're going to put it in water. I don't know if it matters too much. Like, it's a little bit unrealistic because I think actual nuclear ones just have a bunch of rods in the ground, so it just looks like a honeycomb on the floor.
Exactly.
It's submerged in water.
And we get most of our power from the turbine, so like the turbine mod is like 100%
Well, no, we don't get turbine stuff.
Yeah. Well, not in Minecraft, but freaking in real life. That's how we get our power.
There is one in Minecraft. It's just we don't have that. But I mean, if you think about it, this could work as a nuclear core if you were going for an actual like circular kind of thing.
What is the
for
purpose?
Like a sphere that had rods on the side.
What are those purposes of those rods, Chris? You know those purposes of those rods?
Rods produce the heat, which boils the water.
No. The mods are suppressed. Excuse me. The rods that go into a nuclear reactor are cooling rods. Those things they're called that is because they neutralize the speed in which the nuclear reaction occurs. Because you know, it's a nuclear bomb going off, but you slow it down.
Yeah.
So what is supposed to go up in 1 second, you're able to have for 12 months. But so that's what those things are there for. Those rods are supposed to take in all those neutrons, slow down the reaction. So I'm like,
So wait, where's the actual radioactive, or where's the material that they would use?
It's
like, where's the uranium?
So this would be the uranium, just like doing its thing inside its container.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would have
rods
like
next to it?
Yeah, like these, like rods right there, right?
Yeah.
Cooling rods, literally just absorbing additional neutrons because you know how nuclear.
Well, technically, I guess it would
works.
work similar to how this is going to work in a way.
Yeah, and then of course,
if you look in it, you can see. Careful, because it's very weak.
Yeah.
If you look inside of it, the reactor's got a massive inventory, and what I'm going to do is a checkerboard pattern of cooling rods and radioactive rods.
I see. Exactly. And then out of that, the heat that is produced, we boil water to turn a turbine, to produce steam, to turn a turbine to get power.
Yeah. That's the one thing that's kind of missing here, is we're not going to actually have like a turbine working off of this.
Yeah.
It's just energy. We've become so skilled we can collect the energy straight from the source. Maybe someday.
Like, I always find it weird that out of all of our, energy, we kind of like end it with like steampunk in a way, if you think about it.
That's just it, though. Steam works pretty good.
Yes, but steam, what does it do? It just it turns a turbine to generate power.
Yeah.
One way or another. But, it's the fact that I'm like, we have to use water to turn that to steam. It's like steam, that's where we stopped. I mean, even with freaking nuclear, we used nuclear to produce heat, to turn water to steam, to turn a turbine.
That's because steam's like one of the most fundamental, like, energy collection strategies.
Yes, but like Tesla, man, that mother trucker was like, what? Free energy without the use of cables?
Which, I mean, that never really worked out. His setup never really worked out, but it did come to fruition at the end.
Oh, shit.
If you think about it, because we do actually have wireless battery recharging now.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, there's the more simple version, which you actually put it on a pad that recharges it without connecting it, but there's also the more, the higher version, which is actually literally just airwaves of energy, I believe.
Dude, technology, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Amazing science.
It's a maze in the science.
Amazing. Oh, wait, Frick.
What?
I never finished the story.
Yes.
So, like, alright, so, artistic mind came in mind, and I was like, I gotta make this shit work with
the bags.
With attaching these pop tab sheets, like chain metal sheet, like a sheet of chain mail, right? Of like pop tabs onto a bag, and I'm like, hey, I got this shit. Hardest shit ever. And then I went to school, sick as a dog, wearing like 3 shirts, because
try to stop the bacteria from emerging from you like a nuclear power generator.
No, man. I was doing it because I was too cold.
It's pretty. It's not that cold
sheets
out, but it's still chilly and it's annoying.
Yeah, it is. I'm sweating sheets and I'm like, I'm fucking cold.
You had to like move to the corner of the room, which no one ever visits.
So we get there and we set up our stations. That's how we first had to do it. Like pull like a station aside, a desk, and just grab everyone, write down what your name of your project is, what it's made out of, and be prepared to talk. So we had to sell our item, right? Mm-hmm. We had to literally, it was not a grade in which, oh, you did it? Good. That's awesome. No, this was like, you gotta sell your shit. And he was legit about it. I was like, holy fuck. I want to talk right now. You know.
But for my project, just projectile vomit at the teacher and then bend down to throw up into this, like, pop can bag.
It was not only the teacher. He also, like, one person had to stay at the station as everyone else had to go around, right? With, like, a review sheet. And pretty much summarize real quick a review. But long story short, like, I had to not only talk to the teacher, but every other person in the classroom about...
I feel like you're gonna go there next time. Well, actually, you probably went there recently, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, oh, you're gonna show up, and there's gonna be no one there.
There was no one there.
Where is, and then a tumbleweed just goes by.
No one was there today.
What?
Shit you down. I did get to class. I did get to class today, and no one was there, and I was like, oh shit.
What have I done?
You're really good at this premonition shit.
Well, you see, it was only I mean, it's really hard to defend anyone else from getting sick around you. It's one of those weird things, you know? Like, it's not as simple as you wish it was. It's just like, if I wrap myself in every way, and I just don't breathe heavily, I'm safe. But no, it's not that simple.
So, like, I sold it, right? I mean, I do not know what came over me. I think, like, the spirit of Luis took over, and I was just, like, talking like no other person I would ever talk like in my life. I legitimately sold it. I had confidence. I always have confidence, but usually I don't really give two fucks to execute it. But, you know, it was just one of those things that I was surprised that I was able to really sell it. I mean, people were like, they were shaking their head like, how much you want this one? How much you want for this? I'm like, to myself, shucks you, stop it, right? But no. That woman was dead fucking serious.
Where? I will buy this outside the park. Come on.
And so were 4 other females. So I legitimately had 5 offers to buy the damn thing. And I'm like,
highest? Did you take the highest bidder?
No, I didn't take any of the bidders, Chris.
What are you talking about?
Because
profit. You don't mess with that.
Because pride.
Screw pride. I want money. I would have gone for it. I've been like, I could sell this. Selling it.
Well, you know,
like I built it. I could keep it. I could cherish it. But I think to myself, I didn't build this for nothing.
You see this bag? And bracelet? You know, each bag, this bag took painstakingly hours to make.
It did. All those kids in Africa we had to have make it.
I mean, each side consists of a grid of pop tabs. 7x20 grid. Each sheet literally taking 4 hours to construct. Each pop tab individually wrapped and cut, using jewelry silver wire in the background, in the back, right? Mm-hmm. To make sure that you can actually rub your fingers across the top smoothly with those smooth bumps without hitting the snag that'll slice your finger open. I mean, at first when I was making the bag, I thought to myself, like, freaking $150 because people were selling that for that much on the internet,
That's
right?
Crazy.
And
I mean, you'd have to spend a lot of time in it, but geez.
Yes, but your first initial reaction is, fuck that.
Exactly.
I can make my own.
Exactly.
Then
you realize you're lazy.
And then
comes the decision of whether or not you buy $100 bag made of pop tabs.
And then I did it. And then I was like, you know what? Fucking $150 is not enough. Make this fucking more expensive.
This is slave labor. We can't do this. We gotta up the price.
And, it's recycled from only pop cans. Mostly beer cans, because, that's what
Dad
drinks. All day. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. No one will ever know that. He'll never know. That
they
Chris
buy the
is
bag,
alcohol.
get drunk.
And then it was I also fashioned the lie that it was from, what do they call it? a tabletop cloth, right? Even though I just bought the fabric for like $3 at Walmart for a whole 2 yards. I got 6 feet of fabric for only $3. Shit, I could make a shirt for that much.
I was like thinking to myself about Africa again. I'm just like, there's a lot of people cold out there, and you just bought like 5 different shirts worth of shit.
Fabric. Nah, just like that.
This is why you should support charities. Because Walmart's too busy making profit off of it. Well, careful with those two. I wanted those.
Oh, too bad. Put something else in.
Alright, because it's the on-off switch there.
Does it have to be cobblestone? Can we put like a gold block down?
We can do more expensive stuff, I guess, but I really don't like the idea of it.
Yeah, that's nice.
That stuff just, we're going bankrupt because of what you just requested. I'm freaking pleased.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it. So,
I'm out of this.
all in all, you know, and then after that I had to go around talking with every other person about their project. Let's see. There was just one person that took like crystal light, right? Little like crystal light containers of like, what is it? You can make an entire picture out of those packets of those like large crystal light packets. Picture shit. Someone out there knows.
Well, I don't.
Because you don't drink crystal light, but those who do know the the large voluminous ones that could make an entire pitcher full of crystal light juice. Oh man, that sounds real good right now. But yeah, I mean that they took those containers and put actual plants in there, and it was pretty neat, in my opinion. There was another person who took magazines and rolled them up into circles. Like they took each, they took each sheet and then they cut it up and then they made circles out of it, like burritos things.
Yeah.
And then out of that they constructed an entire trash bin out of it, and it was a pretty neat idea. Unfortunately, the bin was like more of a cone than a trash bin. Like it's really bad. I mean, it was nice in thought, but poorly executed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next one was just. it was legitimately just like a slice of wood, right? With 4 pinballs holding it up as a table.
Well, yeah, sure.
And apparently the wood itself was actually a part of the bowling alley floor. So it's like, I applaud him for that bit, but for the other two, for the pins themselves into a table, I was like, kind of shitty then. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta open the door.
Let's see. The next one was a Halloween costume made out of cardboard. Yeah. You want to know what it was?
Cardboard box?
Nope, it was a Trojan guy. I mean, they did really well. I mean, they made these awesome Trojan, costumes. Didn't tell you that it was more like Sparta costumes, so the guy literally came in shirtless. No, don't get me wrong, he wasn't like ugly, like I mean, he fit the costume. I mean, he had the pecs and all that stuff, but I'm thinking to myself, man, too much.
He was just looking for an excuse. Need to get the shirt off during winter. How am I going to do it? Strategize. Go.
Exactly. Project Halloween costume. Yeah. But what? And then there was literally a coat hanger crafted from a board, a slice of wood, and these forks curved and attached to the board. So it was just a coat hanger with like spoons, bent, and they're the hook, but it was just so lazily just drilled in. That was it. It was like, okay.
Punch a few holes in.
There was another one that made a lampshade out of, what is it, spoons, right? Plastic spoons.
Mhm.
Which I had that idea originally, and I was like, that is pretty neat and awesome. But for some odd reason, this group wanted to, it was originally the idea is with soft white spoons, so it has this nice like eggshell effect going on, like this multi-layer eggshell effect going on, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, if I must say. But freaking, for some odd reason, they decided to make it with like clear spoons, so you just had like this odd clump of plastic shit around a light bulb.
That's how it works.
Another person apparently fashioned like a shelf out of an old bed, and I was like, all you did was break this off, glued it together, and said, that's a shelf. Moved on.
Pretty much.
I'm fine with it. A+, move on. It was a nice one, though. There was a person that they took like this old 1920s like checkerboard, right?
Uh-huh.
And they turned it into a suitcase that could carry makeup, if that makes sense. Like this they found this small case, and they put the board in there, and they like gridded off the checkerboard with like very interesting things, I must say. Overall, it was a mixture of makeup and gaming, and I was just like, no, that was very creative. We could give them fucking A+ on that shit. They blew me out the water. And then, like, the last one was this odd chandelier made out of rope. Christmas lights. And
okay. I thought I felt like it was just like a bunch of nooses, and it's just like, huh. Like, I don't know what theme you were going for here, but it's oddly compelling.
Don't worry, Doctor. We'll show you. And then,
for some reason, I just want to get next to it and then maybe push something out from under me. It's like, wait, what?
It was weird. Very weird. And that was it. Not as weird as that Trojan, man. I don't
know what they were thinking.
Got the grade back today, and it was like fucking A+. Like, I was thinking to myself, that's fucking awesome. Best grade ever.
This nuclear power plant